Dear students, once again I am your little star, just for you. Today I have come here with another poem. The second poem from your section 2. The Sower. Children, the Sower is a translation of Victor Hugo's poem. Originally, this poem was composed in French by Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo was a poet, novelist, and dramatist of the 19th century. He was the most important of the French Romantic writers. The Sower is originally a French poem. It is translated into English by a renowned Bengali poetess. She is Toru Dutt. Toru Dutt from Kolkata. Toru Dutt is regarded as the first Indian poetess to write verses in English and French. Her poems are highly appreciated by all. The Sower is a poem about a farmer who is sowing seeds. He has seen many bad harvests in his life. Still, he is very much hopeful and positive and optimistic too, to have good harvest in next term. Well, this poem spreads the message of optimism, hopefulness. Children, you will be simply motivated and stimulated having read this poem. So open at page number 72 and listen to me carefully. Alright? I'd be very happy if you follow me. Okay? The poem, The Sower. Sitting in a porchway, cool, sunlight I see dying fast, twilight hastens on to rule, working hours have well nigh passed. Shadows run across the lands, but a sower lingers still. Old in rags, he patient stands, looking on, I feel a thrill. Black and high, his silhouette dominates the furrows deep. Now to sow, the task is set. Soon shall come a time to reap. Marches he along the plain to and fro, and scatters wide. From his hands the precious grain muse I as I see him stride. Darkness deepens, fades the light. Now his gestures to mine eyes are august, and strange his height seems to touch the starry skies. Well, children, let us see the first few lines. Sitting in a porchway cool, sunlight I see dying fast. Twilight hastens on to rule, working hours have well nigh passed. The poet is sitting in a porchway. What is a porchway? It's a veranda or a covered shelter in front of a building. Poet is sitting there, being cool in a pleasant manner. Sunlight I see dying fast. The poet is observing that the sun is going to set and twilight hastens on to rule. Twilight is approaching, And what is twilight, children? Twilight means the faint light at the end of the day after the sun goes down or after the sun sets. Twilight hastens on to rule. That means evening is approaching slowly everywhere on the earth. And what we are seeing more? Shadows, working hours have well nigh passed. Shadows run across the lands. Working hours have well nigh passed. Well nigh, it's an adverb. It means here almost, not completely. Slowly, working hours are going to be over of the persons. We know that we work during day and rest at night. So the people are coming back home. Almost all people are coming back home, having finished their daily working hours, and shadow run across the lands since sun is going to set, and just trees shadows, different object shadows, houses shadows, shadows of mountain are running across the lands. That means darkness is descending. But a sower lingers still, old in rags, he patient stands. Who is a sower, children? The person who implants the seed. The person who implants the seed, who sprays the seed on the soil, who implants the seed under the soil is a sower. S-O-W, sow, then plus E-R, then sower. It's a noun. Okay. Sow is a verb and sower is a noun. So the sower is very old. He is in torn clothes and he has lots of patience, because even during night he is preparing the land to spread the seeds, for getting a good harvest. He is very patient and he has lots of tolerance and he has lots of spirit for working hard, even though he is very old. Looking on, I feel a thrill. Old in rugs, he patient stands. Looking on, I feel a thrill. I felt very happy seeing the stamina of this old person. Black and high, his silhouette dominates the furrow's tip. Silhouette. The spelling is S-I-L-H-O-U-E-T-T-E. Pronunciation is silhouette. Silhouette. What is silhouette, children? Silhouette means it's a shape, outline of someone against a brighter background. In the twilight, the man is seen from little distance that is dominating the furrows. Furrows, it's a long, narrow cut in the ground, especially one made by a plow for planting seeds in the soil. And he is dominating the furrows deeper and deeper for preparing the land before spreading the seeds. Dominating means he is just activating leading the instrument, the tool of agriculture, furrow. Now to sow the task is set. Soon shall come a time to reap. The sower, the farmer, is very hopeful. He is preparing the land for spreading the seeds, for implanting the seeds. He will sow the seeds and he is hopeful that time will come, a good time will come to reap, to cut and reap the harvest, the crops, the new grains. Marches he along the plain to and fro. He is marching. What is marching? He is walking with long step, long step on the ground where cultivation will take place, and making the ground a plain land for better result. To and fro, and scatters wide from his hands, to and fro, this side, that side, and he is scattering very laboriously, he's scattering, very generously scattering the seeds using his hands. The precious grain, the grain is very valuable. He's spreading the grains, which are very precious. Musai, the poet, is saying that poet is resting in thought, reflecting the life of the farmer, how hardworking person he is, and he is very happy. The poet is very happy seeing the process of work of the sower. He is, in happiness. And as I see him stride, stride means to walk with long steps. The way the farmer is walking on the ground, he's just walking with long steps, without long steps. See the imagery, that means long step, not not being idle, with very much energy. The farmer is walking on the ground. Now he gestures to mine eyes. He gestures, his look in my eyes just are August. What is August? You know, August is a month, but here August is an adjective. August means noble, dignified, impressive. The farmer has become very dignified in my eyes, and strange, his height seems to touch the starry sky. His height means here again imagery. Height means the aspiration, seems to touch the starry sky. Starry skies means he will reach to the top, and because he will fulfill his dream. His dream will be fulfilled for his hard work, for his laborious work, because he is tirelessly working for getting the better result, for getting the better prospect of his cultivation. The poet is calling the sower, is addressing the sower an august personality. August personality means children, one who has reached the highest position in his workplace. He has dedication and devotion, and he is aspiring to get better result with the mode of cultivation, and seems to touch the starry skies. The poet has used word imagery here, and starry skies, as I told you, that he will just be successful in his life. He is not pessimist at all, that number of time he may have been failure to produce good crops, but this time he is very much determined to reach the successful part in his life. He will be a successful farmer. And what does the significance of this poem? That work hard till you become successful, till you reach your goal, and not stop till you reach the goal in your life. Okay, so enjoy the poem and note down the new words and try to solve the exercises. Dear students, I hope you have enjoyed learning this poem, and this is an inspirational poem and a poem of, as I said earlier, poem of aspiration, poem of hopefulness, poem of positivity, a poem of aspiration, and poem of optimism. I hope that you will be able to write down the central idea of the poem having heard of my analysis. Okay, if you have any problem, kindly let me know. I shall try to make another video for you based on this poem.